you know what stress can do to you? I know, and you better know about it. So right now in my stress take, I'm going to talk about the pros and cons and what are the complications and the implications of stress if they're acting on you. First thing first is that stress is actually on the rise. Why? As I've already spoken about it, it has its own share of problems because we are living in congested cities. We have a lot of things to shoulder, and there are very many things you are going to do because it's warranted of you. You have the job, you have the work, you have your family and the various responsibilities, and especially there are a time when there has been rapid social changes. This has been a major benchmark why we are under severe pressure. Life is not the same anymore in the sense that it used to be placid, serene in the past. And the demands that were placed upon our life in the past wasn't that serious. It was a very easygoing kind of a life. It's not the same anymore. So where are the changes which have come into place is that we live in places, in cities which are extremely stressful to live in. We hold on to job. We are bound to hold on to job because that's our bread and butter. In that scenario, it is again a world of pressure over you. Another factor is that running a family, raising kids, that itself demand a huge amount of responsibility and time. Now, it might sound very easy that, okay, we have been doing it. But the fact again remains is that it's not such an easy task because the demand placed upon you on a day-to-day basis changes over a period of time. And if on addition there are various other negative events or life events in your life, some sort of a bereavement reaction, or maybe somebody dying, or maybe you are losing out on your job, there has been reports of cost curtailment in your job place, so you can be under fear. So that itself can again backfire into a deal of stress which can actually pull you down. So what are the things you need to do in order to tackle stress? But before that, let me just summarize what are the complications you can get into because of this increased stress. It can affect your mind. You can have anxiety, depression, adjustment problem, schizophrenia and the rest. And secondly, it can affect your health in the form of increased blood pressure, diabetes, and there are various problems including cancer as I've already mentioned. So finally, what are the things you need to do is that take again your time out and do things which has to be cut out from your life. Again, there are certain things you can not do anything about it. So those are the areas better be left untouched. Develop your ability to absorb stress better. And more importantly, change your lifestyle if there are certain things which has to be changed. And last but not least, again, very important is that be focused on things which you need to do. Work out on them. Be very clear that these are the things you need to complete over a period of time. You have the goals set in this form that this is a short-lasting kind of a focus that I'll be having on these areas. And these are the areas which have delineated for a long-term goal. So if you go ahead in a very organized fashion, you will see that if you follow these things, that your life has become a much more easier place to go around. So if you do these things, there are many other things which can be reiterated, but it's better that I be very summarizing in what I'm going to tell you as suggestions. So broadly speaking, if you do those things, you are going to see a sea change in your life. And once you do this, mind you, it's definitely going to have a positive impact on you.